grand revealing of my new Ace 570. So, today we are putting power steering on my Ace 570. So, let's get started. I should have messed all the words up like you do.
Okay, some of our subscribers that follow the channel know that Ryan last year had an Ace 150. That was Polaris's youth model.
It was great.
It was a good machine. It started giving us a little bit of problems at the end of the season.
But
over the winter, we went ahead and tore it apart. We found that some mud had gotten up in around the stator and it broke some wires. So I ended up selling it to a local family who fixed it and they're enjoying it. We found this 2016 Polaris Ace 570 at the local. Yeah, it's used. Has 1,000 miles on it at our local dealership. But the only downfall is in 2016, the power steering was an option. It wasn't standard. So the guys at Super ATV have this kit, Easy Steer Power Steering Kit. And they say it takes 3 hours to install. But after looking at the instructions, I think it's going to take a little longer.
It is?
Yeah. So we're
faster.
So we're going to go ahead. We're going to remove the roof. We're going to remove the windshield. We have to remove the dash. We have to remove the front plastic. We have to pull the factory steering column out and the rack and pinion that's in it and put everything that's in this kit back together.
And what is great about this is this windshield clips on. So we can probably have this windshield taken off in about 1 minute, where it took you to put what? It took you to put your windshield on what?
Oh, the windshield that I put on our other Razor, it took me a couple hours.
Like I can just clip these off, clip that off, pull it off.
So yeah, everything that is on here is all,
Take it off now.
I think they call it lock and ride. So.
See? All done. 5 seconds.
And go ahead, set that there. And
I'll move it.
the roof is the same way.
Yeah. So if our roof cracks in half again, we'll be done. We'll have. Never mind. I didn't see that before.
It says attention. This product was built for battle. Super ATV. Easy steering.
It doesn't say that. It's sticker.
It says easy steering, power steering by Super ATV.
Where do you see easy?
Easy.
It looks like a house on the side. It looks like some caveman drawing.
All right, now back to the project after our little comedic relief, I guess you'd say.
In my defense, I'm just like...
I had already started tearing this apart, and then when I realized it was you have to remove the roll cage and everything, I knew this was gonna be a bigger project. Don't lose the parts.
Did you put them in there?
So I already removed the dash.
That's a cool storage area. Hey, look, they have a safety cable in case this thing rips off. Well, we know it's used now because there is dirt in it, but who cares about that? Wait, isn't there going to be wires connecting to it? Oh, you unplugged them.
The door nets can stay on the back half. We just got to remove the front half. To remove the front half, you got to take all this blue plastic off, and it's all one piece.
Oh, yeah. we dropped the Allen wrench and it fell inside there somewhere. What about the Allen wrench?
We'll have to find it later. It's all going to come out too.
Oh, it is? We will rescue you, Allen wrench.
Alright, pick this up.
With my luck, it's still there. Wait, I never took that bolt out. Oh, you did. Mine goes out, and yours goes out that way. Oh, just pick it straight up. I don't feel like... Your side locked right back in the first side of my camera.
Pick it up.
Ow! I forgot that wasn't there. Hey, Daddy, I see you in the rearview mirror. Oh, wait, let's just drive it like this. This seems really safe. What are you doing? My side, too? Wait, hold on. I gotta get a grip on the front. Oh, we need to...
Oh, I got 2 Allens right there.
I got them. Where'd the thingy go? Oh.
You need a smaller one.
We have to make a camera for this. Oh, nice.
You got wires.
Where?
Hey.
It only weighs 1 gram. Oh. Did it break?
Mm-mm.
No? Oh. Yeah, that one's different. Alright, let me get out some of this.
Remove tilt adjustment hardware and ignition.
We only got 7 of them. They took their steering wheel off. Let's see. I'll hold this. Put that on. I'll hold this, you turn that. Or is it the other way around? It came off. Actually, it broke. Ouch. Thanks. Can that pull out? Where's this thing? I got it. Look at that precision work. Don't do it again. It didn't even fall out. put that in the jar?
Put the nuts back
Yeah.
on. There. Alright, we might have screwed up a little bit.
What?
I think we were supposed to take the steering wheel off.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So put that back there for now.
Does it matter though?
That.
Pop that off for you.
And then you need to get into that socket set again.
The one I was at earlier, the bottom. Okay. I thought my hands are gonna get smashed. So the time check, it is 3:50. It's 3:50. It's the 30 minutes. What was that?
Oh, we removed the steering wheel, removed the pivot tube.
I'm gonna put the camera.
Now we have to remove the steering shaft from the rack and pinion. Can you reach that and drag that light over here?
Yeah.
It sounded like he hit the wall.
He didn't. I didn't even clipped it.
Steering shaft is off the rack and pinion. Directions. Oh.
Dad.
Well, let's see. Locate hole in front. Says it. Now we gotta remove this dust shield for some reason.
That's right.
All right. Everything is stripped off that I think I need to strip off according to the directions. Now the directions, they wanted me to take this whole plastic out of here. I'm not taking it out until I see if I need to.
How would you even take that out?
Because my opinion is it has to be in here, so it shouldn't be in the way. And if I take it out, I think I'll have a hard time getting it back in with the power steering motor and everything in there. So like I said, I left it in there. We'll go from there. So now I'm going to start putting the new components in. And the first step to putting the stuff is, it says locate hole in frame as shown in figure 1. And drill a 9mm hole. So, figure 1, so the hole, what am I looking at here? I'm looking...
A picture. I don't know. Oh, it looks the same.
Okay, so we're looking from in here, and there's a stock hole somewhere. So I gotta find that. We'll be back. They wanted this hole drilled out to 9mm. This is an 8mm by 70mm bolt that's eventually going to go through this hole. Some models must have a smaller hole here, but that fits plenty. So I'm not drilling it at all. So I'm going to go on to the next step. Which is install lower shaft E to rack and pinion with provided hardware, figure 2. So that's back underneath where Ryan's sitting. Okay, so this is the steering shaft E that they want to go on the rack and pinion. It's identical on both sides. I don't like how that fits. I hope it crimps down tighter than that. Let me flip it over. Okay. That side fits a lot better. So here I'm going to pull the screw out, bolt out, slip that down on. That went down one too far.
Jeez.
It slipped off.
That scared me. Hey, let me hold this back. Or is that in your way more? Huh?
That's good. Okay, that's installed on the rack and pinion. All right, we're gonna dig out the steering motor out of the kit and mount the motor onto the lower. It's fine. Or can you see this? The proper orientation is the bolt holes and the shaft are up. The side with the bolts and the shaft go down. the mounting location for this motor bracket. This is mounting bracket A, and then motor mount bracket. This goes on the inside and this goes on the outside. So, we'll take our 8mm bolt, put this on there. Like so. This angled piece goes in the back. And I dropped it.
How many do you need now to the outside?
Bolts seem a little long, but they're doing the job. Now I chose those mounting locations
Got me right there.
because I chose those ones because that's how they are in the picture. So secure motor H to motor mount B.
Oh, I see you put the bolts in.
Now I'm going to go ahead and tighten these ones down. Install upper shaft D into steering tube. Secure to motor H with provided hardware. All right, we're gonna reinstall this pivot tube. Put this rubber bushing on there. Put the pivot tube on. It should be pretty snug. Okay, then we're gonna put the pivot tube back up into place here. Ryan, I need the hardware. Okay, this one there. Yeah. Install ECU mount C to motor mount B and support bracket A. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and tighten all this stuff down for a second time. Okay, now we are going to install the ECU computer with the plugs going up.
20%.
The 2 bolts that were left over. ECU to mounting bracket, I did that. Plug in wiring harness J into plugs from motor H. Proceed to wiring details, page 11. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to feed these wires up through. To there. Okay, now I'm back up top. Okay, so this wire goes into the first plug. This wire goes into the second plug. This wire goes into the third plug. And this wire goes into the last plug. These wires for your ground, your accessory, and your hot wire, these wires will go right here to the distribution block. Now it's just the opposite of what it was taking it apart. Put it back together. Rubber bushing, then steering wheel. All right, we're back at this.
We spent some time putting accessories on our bag. It took midnight. My it's right here. I want to take these off. For the battery, guys. You'll have to lock these because I can't get these locked. So if if you made it this far in the video, we had a lot of stuff to do to it because we were here since 8 and it's getting dark out. But so we put the light bar on, we put the horn on, we're putting the harness back on. So yeah, it's a hard day of working, but we'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share us with your friends.